My name is Cindy Stansell, and when I first came here was in, I think it was 2002 when I first started here, and I started as a student, a non-traditional student, and had gotten my kids off into school and decided to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up. So I started here as a staff member 2.5 years ago. They hired me to be the director of mental health services, and I have loved every single minute of it. I love working with the students. I love working with the staff. The faculty are great. They genuinely care about their students, and this is a great place to be. The reason that I chose NTCC as a student was it was close to home. I was, again, a non-traditional student. I was married. I had 2 young children, and going to college at that point in my life, I was 37 years old, I think, at that time. I'd never been to college before. So this was close to home, and it was the only way I could have done it. If I was having to drive to Texarkana or Commerce or any other place, I wouldn't have been able to even get it done. So at the time that I started here, there was still that partnership with Texas A&M Texarkana, and I was able to get my associate's degree here and then continue on with my bachelor's degree and complete it all in 3 years and become a teacher. The reason that I came here as a staff member, my life has kind of gone a lot of different directions. Since I did start college here, I became a teacher. Then later, I was a school counselor. After that, I furthered that education into being licensed with the state of Texas as a mental health therapist. I've done that in private practice. I've done that in school systems. I then went to Region 8 to be a school counselor consultant, and then got the notification that NTCC was looking for a mental health therapist here. And I think the whole situation has always been just a God thing. He's put those things in front of me and opened the door, and I've just walked through in blind faith. But this was the best decision that I've ever made. When I came out to interview with the group for this position, honestly, I wasn't planning on leaving the job that I was in. I loved what I was doing until I met the people that I interviewed with, saw the space, and I saw the vision, and that's the reason that I chose it. That ability to come back as a non-traditional student and not feel like I stuck out like a sore thumb, with traditional school students who were here just right out of high school. And there I was as a mom and married and everything like that. I still felt like I belonged here, and I felt like this was just a good place to be. The instructors were so patient. All of the faculty members, they were so patient and they were so kind and would help and, pull you aside or come in for extra hours if that's what I needed. And tutoring center was always great. And, it had been a little while since I was in school, and then had never gone to college before that time. So I had no experience with it. And it just felt like it was supposed to be that way. It was just supposed to be my path, my journey. The changes that I've seen in myself, I think, since I have been an employee here at NTCC, mostly just more of the awareness of issues that college students are going through. I've been in mental health for 20 plus years, so it's not anything new to me, and it wasn't a surprise that college students struggle, but seeing some of the struggles that they're going through, and they've never had any help. They've never felt that they were really getting any help with that, or maybe not even had the opportunity to go to a counselor. And because of the fact that NTCC did hire me as a therapist, and then we were able to hire a second therapist, I see students come in here who are receiving that help that they have always needed. And that changes me a lot. It just changes my outlook and even my thoughts about what NTCC really is, because it's not just a 2-year university where students come and they leave. I feel like they really get to learn who they are here, and if I have a little piece of that journey with them, I just feel like that's a blessing to me. Being even more aware of the needs and establishing relationships with people here that, now they'll go off into their future goals of whatever it is that they're going to accomplish. And hopefully they'll look back and think, this was a turning point for me. My favorite thing, I think, about NTCC is genuinely from when I was a student to working here now with the same people is how much they care, how much everybody here cares genuinely about the students who are walking across these hallways and across the courtyard here. Everyone here honestly, genuinely does care about the success of these students, the quality of life that they have, the assistance that they need. Like everyone is making a difference. Happy 40th anniversary, NTCC.